Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a different video than I've done before, part of my new series, which is, I guess I'm calling it like 10 things I blank, so, or 10 reasons I blank, fill in the blank. This one is going to be on Disney cruises, as you can see in the title. So I am a huge fan of Disney in general, as you guys know, and Disney cruises honestly just add that extra little bit of magic that you want on any vacation. So I'm just gonna dive right in. Haha, no pun intended. If it's your first time to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can always know when I'm posting new videos. I try to post every Tuesday or Thursday, somewhere around there, so I usually post 2 to 3 times a week. And also don't forget to like this video as well if you're coming back to my channel. Welcome back, thanks for joining me, and let's get. So the first reason I love Disney cruises are the quality. If you've never been on one, but you've been on another cruise line, you know, I feel like, especially when Titanic came out, they tried to make cruising a luxury, you know, very fancy, very ornate decorations, you know, just as soon as you walk in, you're wowed, right? You are just blown away by the thoughts, by the design of the ship and everything like that, because you're on there for, you know, anywhere from two nights to up to 14, somewhere around there. So they want it to be someplace you can call home and also somewhere you can enjoy. So Disney really does not lack in is, you know, the quality and thought process they put into the design of the ship. So the thought process and the design and quality of they have 4 ships right now. They have the Dream, Fantasy, Magic, and Wonder. And so far we've been on the Disney Wonder and the Disney Dream. We're actually going to be sailing on the Disney Fantasy this year, so I'm really excited about that because I've never been on it. So the Disney Magic and Wonder are their smaller ships, and the Disney Fantasy and Disney Dream are their larger ships. So they also have 3 new ships coming out. The names have not been released, but they are going to come out in 2021, 22, and 23. So just kind of a staggered release of those. I don't know the itineraries or their home ports yet, but I mean, I can tell you just from what I've seen, they're gonna be great. So just kind of going back to what they actually look like on the inside of, I'll hopefully insert some pictures here of past cruises I've been on so you guys can kind of get an idea of the Imagineers, they call them, you know, all the hard work they put into designing these ships. So everything from the chandeliers that you see, the carpets, you know, with hidden Mickeys, the railing for the stairs, the elevators, they literally think of everything. So you will definitely not be disappointed in that department. Even in the cabins, whether you're staying inside stateroom, you've got a porthole stateroom, or you've got a veranda, or even concierge, you know, there's nice touches in all of those. And they always leave you little chocolates and stuff during your turn down service while you're at dinner, or the Broadway style shows, which we'll talk about later. So yeah, I mean, you definitely won't be disappointed. So the second thing is the entertainment. And as far as entertainment goes, I mean, I just don't know how they're so good at everything, honestly. So depending on what dining rotation you choose, we usually choose main dining, which starts, I'm gonna say, around 5:30, 6, something like that. Your entertainment for the night will be after your dinner. And if you attend the later dinner, which starts maybe like 8 something, your entertainment for the night will be before dinner. So we like to eat early just to get it over with so we can enjoy the rest of our night. Before or after dinner, depending on which dining you choose, you will have some sort of entertainment in the theater, they call it. So there's a movie theater on board, but there's also, you know, like a show theater as well. Every ship, sometimes they'll have the same, like one show will be the same, like the Golden Mickeys or something like that. But for the most part, the different ships will have different princess themed shows. So on the Fantasy this year, we're gonna be able to see Aladdin Broadway style show. Last year on the Wonder, we saw a Frozen Broadway style show, and they have Beauty and the Beast on one of the ships, and I don't know what the other one is. So that's just an example of the Disney themed show you'll see at least one of the nights on your cruise. So we typically like 7 nights, so obviously what are they gonna do for all those nights of entertainment, right? Well, nothing is repetitive, I'm telling you, everything's so different. But so they'll have like one princess themed show. Other than that, they'll have something like the Golden Mickeys, which is a super fun show. It's just kind of themed around all of the, or a lot of the popular Disney movies that have come out, and you'll see a lot of your favorite characters and things like that. Other than that, they'll do other shows. I think some of them are like called Disney Dreams. They have, I don't know, just different fun shows in general. So some of the nights you'll either get to watch like a new release movie. So last year we went in November. Well, we went like the last day of November into December for my birthday, and we got to see Wreck-It Ralph 2. So that was really cool. It had literally, I think it was just coming out into theaters, and we had not seen it yet. New Disney movies are coming out, so we'll get to see a lot of, or hopefully we'll get to see 1 or 2 new releases while we're on the ship, so that's gonna be amazing. I cannot wait. It's super weird going to a movie theater like on a boat, but it's so much fun at the same time. So they do have popcorn and stuff, and they have like a bar and, you know, normal concessions. So besides that, they'll have, for like I said, if you go on the longer cruises, you know, they'll have comedians, they'll have, or I guess they're all comedians, but there's different types of comedians. Last time we had a guy who literally played a guitar and just sang. He like took requests from the audience and just sang all these songs, and I swear he is like a music library. Like he is, like his brain is a music library. He knew all these songs, everything from like Taylor Swift to Bruno Mars to Creedence Clearwater Revival. Like he knew everything. It was insane, but it was so much fun, especially for the kids. You know, everyone has such a good time. And he also did an adult show too, so that's another cool thing. The entertainers, like the comedians and stuff, they will also do entertainment for adults later at night, so that's really fun. I think it's like the last port day before you guys head back to, so the last port, or the last day in port, before you sail back to whatever your home port is, they will do something called Pirate Night. So they do fireworks and a super fun like pirate show before called Pirates in the Caribbean. Everyone gets a bandana in their room, so you guys can dress up like pirates. I definitely recommend bringing pirate attire with you. And they'll have like a pirate themed dinner buffet, like late night buffet after, with turkey legs and tacos and like Caribbean jerk chicken. It's so much fun. I love cast members. Just like at actual Disney, I know that's weird to call it that, but just like at Disney World or Disneyland, the cast members on board are so helpful, so amazing, so nice. And I hear a lot of people say, well, that's what they get paid for, like that's their job. But honestly, you can just tell these people really have your best interest at heart. You know, I know, like, yeah, that is their job, and yeah, they want to keep it, but I feel like you can only fake it till you make it kind of thing so far. So what I'm trying to say is they really love their jobs. They love just making it your best vacation ever. Like that's what they're there for, and they will do anything, well, I guess mostly anything, to make you happy and help keep you happy. So everybody from the head server at dinner who walks around and just makes jokes and gets you all excited for your food as if you're not already. But so everyone from them to your actual servers, to your assistant servers, I mean to your room service people, they're amazing. So on our last cruise, we loved our room service guy. He was so nice. He just always made us really fun towel animals, and I just, something about him, he was so sweet. And every time we saw him in the hallway, he just waved and smiled, and we got him a little gift in one of the ports, but we found out he got sick. So for the remainder of our cruise, we had someone else cleaning our rooms, but we gave it to guest services, and we're hoping it got to him because he was just like the most amazing guy. So I really hope that, you know, he was able to stay on board and not have to get off to go to the hospital or anything. Like I hope he was feeling better, and also I hope he ties in with my next one, which is customer service. And yeah, pretty much just, I'm not gonna elaborate too much on this point. Literally the same thing. They'll do anything that you need. They'll help you with anything you need. They will treat you like you're their own son or daughter or sister or brother, and they will just make sure you have the best vacation ever. Rebooking offers. So as you know, with Disney in general, they do not offer a lot of discounts or offers. Usually people that are military or people who live in Florida, or actually like even like Europe, they get really good deals for Disney World, Disney cruises, things like that. But we live in Alabama, so we aren't offered too much of anything for Disney cruises. So I will tell you that I'll do another video on how to get the absolute best deals for a Disney cruise. But one of the ways is rebook while you're on board. So you can do something called a placeholder. So you pay a minimum of $250, and it kind of just holds your discount. That's really all it is. So you pay $250 and you're able to get 10% plus anywhere from, I think it's $100 to $200 onboard credit, depending on how many nights you stay on your next cruise. So last time we did this, we got 10% off, plus we got 200. So I want to say by doing that, last time we saved about $700, and I mean, you just can't beat it, right? It's like such a good deal. So I definitely recommend doing that. The good thing is you have 24 months to actually use that discount that you book on your cruise. So you don't have to find an itinerary or a date right away when you're on board. Like I said, you just pay the $250 and that'll go towards your payment for whatever cruise you end up booking. So definitely don't miss out on that. Okay, so as you guys know, we don't have kids, and if you don't know, we're just not gonna have kids, honestly. Like, we're just not kid people. I don't mind other people's children, but I just don't want to have my own. So I won't elaborate too much on that. But anyway, we still go on Disney cruises, and me not really being a kid person, you know, I was like, oh man, this could be really bad. Well, not bad, but it's just like, how's this gonna be? But I'll tell you, it's just like any other cruise. So cruises are really family vacations, and because of that, any cruise you go on, you're gonna see kids. It doesn't matter what time of year. I've just figured that out. So it's not, like I said, it's not any different. You know, I think people think, oh, Disney cruises, like those are really family cruises, but so is Carnival and things like, and other cruise lines, because they're more affordable. So obviously if people have big families, they're gonna go on those cruises, right? So yeah, I definitely think I've never like just been so bothered by kids that I didn't know what to do, except there was one time something happened. But actually there was one time something happened, but it was with the same family and on two different occasions. So I'm just like, maybe it's just that kid. I really don't know. But if you guys want to know what happened, I'll include it in my next Disney Cruise Line video. Just let me know if you want to hear that story, because it was interesting. So anyway, I feel like my husband and I don't, you know, party and stuff like that too much. So we don't mind the, I guess I don't want to say lack of, but there's not many like nightclubs and things like that. There's a lot of like lounges and bars that are really, I mean, the way they're themed is awesome, but it's not just like dance party clubs, stuff like that. But I will tell you, on our last cruise, we discovered something called Silent DJ Party, and I'm gonna do that freaking every night on the cruise. It is so fun. So everyone wears headphones, but there's like different stations of music playing. So there's like 5 different ones. And also it lights up, like the headphones light up according to the station's color. So the DJ's like, turn to blue, everyone turn to blue. So it's like 80s music or something, but everyone's just dancing. But for people walking by, it just looks like a bunch of people dancing with headphones. Like there's no music playing. So it's really funny, and I just loved it. It was amazing. So I'll definitely do that again. But besides to be hanging out in the adult only section, there's a Cove Cafe where you can get really fancy cappuccinos and really nice adult beverages and things like that. Also, it's a more quiet area, so adult only pools and adult only hot tubs and things like that. So I would say if you really just don't like kids, stay in that area most of your day and you should be fine. I mean, obviously there's gonna be times at like dinner or just walking around, you're gonna run into them, or they might run into you. But anyway, you know what I mean. So yeah, but I find like mostly staying in that area, you're good. Okay, so another thing about Disney cruises are the awesome itineraries. And we haven't done one yet, but we really want to do a European cruise with Disney, because I mean, I've never been to Europe, and I think doing with Disney in general, you know, where can you go wrong, right? You know they're gonna take care of you. You know you're gonna have fun, and I just say, why not, right? So you get the best of both worlds. You get to travel to different countries, but you also get entertainment while you're doing it instead of just getting on trains and planes constantly to hop around to different places. So we're looking at one that goes from Spain to France and Italy, and see, that's what I mean. Like, you're on a cruise the whole time, so you're not just stuck on a tight plane in a tight space with a bunch of people. You actually get to walk around and, you know, go eat or have fun or whatever. And obviously it takes longer to get there, but it's still super fun. So we're looking at that. Haven't done one yet, but really excited about it. Next year, for the first time, they're doing a sailing out of New Orleans, or a few sailings out of New Orleans next year, and Hawaii. So we're not doing the Hawaii ones, but we did book a New Orleans one, and it's super close to us. It's like 6 hours away. So I mean, why not? Like, that's the closest one we've ever been to, or the closest port we've ever driven to for a Disney cruise. And we've been out of Galveston and Port Canaveral now, and I mean, it's not too bad. They're both about, I don't know, like 12-hour drives. So I don't know. It's not, like I said, it's not terrible. It's definitely doable, but of course not as fun as just driving 6 hours. So the other itineraries, like I said, Hawaii, they go to different parts of the Caribbean, and yeah, I'm really excited to try some different places. So another thing I love about Disney cruises are the port adventures and activities on board. So the activities on board, I mean, there's so much to do. Things from, you know, just like, I'm still 5, so I love doing some crafts with them. Like, the people just make it really fun. So they have fun crafts to do. They have trivia, they have adult trivia, they have movie, like I said, the movie theater. They literally have so much, like, we can't even do it all. They have cooking classes. We made this amazing mushroom risotto last time, and I don't even like mushrooms, and let me tell you, it was awesome. They also have like a tour where, like, a behind the scenes tour, so you can go look around and find out more about the ship. And as far as like off the boat in the ports, they have so many things you can do. We went to Atlantis one time. We swam with the stingrays in Stingray City and Grand Canyon. About 20 minutes just to talk about the food, but I won't do that to you guys. The food is just absolutely amazing, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been on Carnival I think 3 or 4 times, and their food is awesome too, like, no doubt. The food on cruises, that's like one main reason people go on cruises in general, is for the food, but Disney just blows out of the water. No pun intended again, I promise. But I mean, it's just like, the food is just so amazing. I think our last night there was like the captain's dinner, and they had 6-ounce lobster tails, and I got that, and then I think I got some kind of tortellini dish. I can't remember what it was, but oh my gosh, I mean, they have lamb and steak and salmon and chicken and shrimp and like everything you could ever think of, crab cakes. The last ship we were on had a Tiana's place, so like New Orleans style restaurant with a jazz band playing. Of course, Tiana came out with Louis, and it was just so much fun. So we, since there was only 2 of us, we ended up sitting with another couple that are from San Antonio, and they are so amazing. So Katya and Michael, if you're watching, hey guys, we hope you're doing well. And and I'm so excited for them. They're just the cutest couple ever. But we sat with them for all 7 nights, and they were on their honeymoon, so it was super fun. I felt like we were crashing their honeymoon, but we had a good time. And so it was their first Disney cruise, and I think they're gonna go on some more because they loved it so much. But we sat with them, and we were like kind of crazy. I'm so glad they love food as much as we did, because we ordered, I think, so beignets, I think there's like 2 in an order. I think we ordered 12 orders of them. Yeah, and then we ended up ordering 4 more. Like, we were obsessed. So this poor guy, our server, what was his name? Oh, I don't remember our server's name, but he was so amazing. And you just saw him carrying out this huge tray of beignets across the restaurant, and it was so funny. Oh my gosh, but we ate all of them. They were so good. So yeah, Tiana's place is just so much fun, so amazing. And like I said, New Orleans style food, so like think like gumbo and jambalaya. And what did I get for dinner there? I don't remember. I'm not really a big fan of spicy stuff, so like no Cajun style stuff. Like, I love the smell of it, but it's just too spicy for my mouth. So anyway, I got something pretty mild, but oh my gosh, the food is so good. Even like at Boiler Bites, that was like the fast food place on this last cruise. They have really good food. They also have like a little sandwich shop. This one was called Daisy Delights, and it had like, you know, like chicken salad or like little sandwiches and like fruit and stuff, and that was really good. Of course, the buffet, oh, like you can't miss that, right? The buffet has so many good options. We learned, big tip for you guys, one of the things you have to remember is like, you're so hungry, you just get down there and like you start at the beginning and like you just get all the food there, but once you round the corner before you get to the desserts, that's where like all the food they change every day is. So we would just like, I mean, there was some stuff that was different on the front, but we would walk around the corner, we're like, no, we just got all this food and we didn't even see this part. So next time, I've learned my lesson now. I'm just going to walk the whole buffet and see what's there first, so I can already have it in my head. Like, I'm gonna plan it out. It's gonna be good, so much better than all the other times. But please take my advice on this. I'm telling you, I have done it, I have learned, I have lived it. This is the best way to do it. So, what are we gonna do? We're going to walk the whole buffet first, see all of our options, and then we're going to get our food. Not just get everything and then get to the end and you realize, oh my gosh, I would have gotten all that instead. So what also is really cool is depending on what port you're in, they usually do food from that country, or like, so like we went to Mexico one day and they had like empanadas and quesadillas, and they had, what's the other thing? I don't know, they had churros. Oh my gosh, everything was so good. So anyway, that we would have missed that if we didn't walk, you know, all the way down. So that's my tip for the food. And last but not least, number 10 of why I love Disney cruises is because it's Disney, right? Like, we can't ever forget that. Like, at the end of the day, Disney is a place I feel like you just can't be sad. Like, they won't even let you. I'm pretty sure it's illegal to be sad on a Disney cruise or at Disney World, because they make everything so magical, so amazing, and just, my advice for you is just do it. Yes, it's expensive, but save up your money. I always tell my husband, like, I'd rather go on one Disney cruise a year than like 2 or 3 Carnival cruises or another cruise line, just because, I don't know, it's Disney. Like, there's just so much magic in the air. As soon as you walk on the boat, after you've gone through like security and check-in and stuff, you have these greeters, like all these people lined up right when you walk in, and there's a lady with a microphone and she asks you what your family's name is, and you say, you know, what you say your last name, and they're Jones family, like whatever your last name is. But oh my gosh, they're just so amazing. They get you so pumped up and excited, and they always say my last name wrong, but they're so cute. It's fine. I don't even care. But yeah, so that's just only a little bit of the magic right there, right when you get on the boat. And then you get to just go to the buffet, go eat, go swimming while your room's getting ready. Normally it's ready after like 1:30-ish. Then you go to your room and your luggage is delivered for you, and you just get to chill out till dinner time. And well, you do have a muster station thing, so if you've never been on a cruise, there is a part of the cruise where you have to go and do like a safety briefing so everyone knows what to do in an emergency. But they walk you through everything, so you know. But yeah, I don't know. I'm always, I don't know, maybe I'm a little biased because I love Disney so much, but they're so worth it. So if you guys have been thinking about going on a Disney cruise, I hope this helps, you know, your decision either way. So that way, if you really have been on the fence and you really want to do it, hopefully this helped you. And if this video, you know, made you decide maybe it's not for you, well, there's that too. But I always say just give it a chance. Go one time, go at an off time of year where it's not as expensive. And if you guys have been on one, or you're going on one, or you've never been on one, comment down below and let me know what you thought of this video. And also, if you guys have been on one and you have any more tips for me, let me know. I'd love to hear them. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped you make your decision on whether or not you're gonna go on a Disney cruise. And like I said, if you do, just let me know. I'd love to hear how it went for you. And if you're booking one, you have any questions, I would also be glad to help you. I really don't mind. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So yeah, all right, if you haven't already, please like this video and give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so you can see all my fun videos, and you just do that right down there, I think. Yeah, down below. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.